Howdy all, I'm Adam the Renaissance Nerd. It is 2025, my friends, and it's time to predict what's going to be winners and what's going to be losers. I've already done that a couple of times. I think I've made a case for movies and this and that, and we've touched on today's topics when talking about movies, but now let's take a nice big close look at the MCU in 2025. Let's be honest, the MCU is a zombie, and I don't mean the Marvel zombie show they're going to roll out later this year. It is a zombie. It is the Weekend at Bernie's 2, where Bernie is marching along to a song, and when the song stops, the body drops, and it's a corpse on the ground that, you know what, nobody cares about. MCU is not what it was. Last year was an abysmal year. They didn't make a profit on anything, and it's not going to get any better. So let's take a look and confirm what we already know. The MCU in 2025. We're going to use the Wrap because they give us a nice clean list of what we got. Not just movies, but television. Let's go. Up first, your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. Oh, wow. This thing is set to be a disaster. The trailer came out last week. We've had a lot of fun making good old-fashioned racism jokes around it. But either way, all jokes aside, this thing is going to be terrible. And guess what? I might be reviewing it. There's going to be a poll up very shortly on my community tab. You can go there. You can vote whether or not you want me to suffer this for what's likely to be, it says, number of episodes to be determined, but it's probably going to be 10 weeks. 10 weeks of me suffering god-awful animation, horrible voice acting, and a version of Spider-Man that isn't even Spider-Man, it's Spider-Boy, and it's not even a good one. This is going to be bad. There's no money to be made here because guess what? It's on Disney Plus. Everything that goes on Disney Plus doesn't make money. So we are already first failure out of the gate. Spider-Man, the most popular superhero in the world, my favorite superhero of all time. And they ain't going to make a dime on this. It's only going to be roses. So you're out of the gate in about 3 weeks, failure. Let's keep going. Oh, wow. Captain Black Falcon in his Brave New World. $400 million budget thanks to 5 reshoots. They pushed this movie back 2 times. This should have been out 2 years ago, but they are afraid because they know they've got a big stinker. It's a steamer. Nobody even wants to step in it. They're walking around it. It's going to be bad, and I can't wait. They are going to lose hundreds of millions of dollars because this thing requires $1 billion to break even. There's no winning. It's already over. And we keep going right down the list here. Daredevil board again. All right. This is the only possible winner they have in 2025. Mainly because Charlie Cox and Vincent D'Onofrio stepped in when they were trying to create this and basically said, this is horrible. You have to redo this. We will not be a part of this, and you need us. We are Daredevil and Kingpin. So they went back, they rewrote it, they hired everybody from the previous series on Netflix, and they are now making a really good effort. The problem is, though, this is not a surefire thing, because we must remember, both Charlie Cox's Daredevil and Vincent's Kingpin have appeared in the MCU already. Both to essentially yawn and rejection. Charlie Cox was nothing but a booty call for She-Hulk. And Vincent D'Onofrio's Kingpin has been shamed, I think, 2, maybe 3 times now in the MCU. He's not a threat. He's nothing. So they have a problem. Now, people might be willingly able to forget that any of that shit happened. But, listen, I can be honest, Daredevil's not one of my favorite heroes. I don't like Daredevil at all, to be honest. Doesn't do it for me. I don't care about the Netflix show. I don't care if it's the greatest thing ever done. I don't care. But it's not made for me, and I can objectively say that's fine. I can move on. I'm not here to criticize it. But what I am here to say is that it has a couple of red flags, but this is the only thing that has a chance to be good. And if it's good, great. But it's still on Disney Plus. It will not make any money. So we are now 3 projects in. It's March, and Disney hasn't made a dime on the MCU. In fact, they've lost money thanks to Black Falcon Captain America swimming around in his Brave New World. All right, next, we've got the Thunderbolts, a movie nobody asked for, a movie nobody knows about, a movie nobody wants. This is going to be another disaster. I don't think we know the budget on it yet, but it doesn't matter. It's a failure. As somebody put it to me in a recent conversation, all these characters, Bucky included, who's been done dirty, are the leftovers from boring MCU movies. I mean, Bucky's the only one who was not from a boring MCU movie, but everybody else is a leftover from MCU projects nobody cares about. This movie's going to fail. It's going to be terrible. And we're going to laugh. More money lost. Great. All right, so we are now into May. 5 months into 2025. Disney is now probably lost, I would say, $300 to $500 million in the box office because they haven't made anything on Disney Plus either. Okay, moving on. Williams, Ironheart, the show that has been sitting on a shelf for 3 years. They have been hiding this piece of shit because they know nobody likes Riri Williams. They introduced her in Black Panther, Wakanda Forever, and nobody took to her at all because she has one of the worst hero origin stories ever. Basically, the story. I am a victim. Tell me I can't be better than somebody. You can't be better than Tony Stark. I'll be better than Tony Stark. I'm a villain. And this one is no different because she's a criminal in this one. She justifies everything she does because she just needs the money so she can be a hero. This is going to be a disaster. It's 6 episodes, the same number as Echo. I wouldn't be surprised if they midnight dump this on a Friday and sweep it under the rug as fast as possible. I don't care that it's a black girl lead. They don't want this out there at all. They've been hiding it for years. Failure again. We are now in June. We are halfway through the year, and they have had nothing but failure. Right. Ooh, Fantastic Four. First steps. Oh, I got 2 words for you. Pedro Pascal. Internet daddy Pedro Pascal is not Reed Richards. In fact, he isn't anything. The Pedro craze. I dare you right now, go out there when you're done watching this video and find me something. Find me a Pedro Pascal-led project, not where he's paired with somebody else. Find me a Pedro Pascal project that has made money. Find me something that is great and is renowned and forever put on a shelf and said, oh, I love this. You can't. Because Pedro Pascal is a fad. He is a fad, and he was cast in this when he was being cast in everything. And here we go. I don't care if Vanessa Kirby's hot. I don't care this and that. You've got Pedro Pascal is not Reed Richards. You've got a Galactus that's going to be nerfed. And you've got female Silver Surfer. This movie's probably $250 to $300 million. Nobody wants a retro 60s thing that isn't even set in the proper MCU because it's just hammering home some more that it's multiverse bullshit. This is going to fail. I said it a couple of days ago or last week whenever I did my movie breakdown for the year. This movie is going to fail. This is July. This is the middle of the summer box office, and nobody's going to give a shit. It'll have a hot start, but then it's going to have a hot, steamy fart, and it's going to be nothing. It's going to fail. It's going to cap out at $500, maybe $600 million, and then no one's going to care. But we're stuck with Pedro going forward. Right. What's next? What else you got? Eyes of Wakanda? What the hell is this? 4 episodes of an animated thing nobody knows about or cares about. Good luck with that. More failure. Finally, Marvel's Zombies. Really? You're going to release it in October. Oh, it's going to be for Halloween. It's going to be fun. Nobody cares. More of the shitty animation from Marvel's What If. Yes, we haven't had enough of that crap where it's all whammons all the time. This is bullshit. It's boring. Nobody cares. More failure. And finally, Wonder Man. Wonder Man. If I'm not incorrect, I believe it's also race swapped Wonder Man. This is your Christmas present, everybody. December 2025, the end of the year. This is a full year. They don't have a single winner because they got nothing else yet. That's it. Nothing. This is the end of the MCU. The zombie is done. Because I don't want to hear, oh, they're just setting up for Doomsday. They'll have Robert Downey Jr. back. Then they've got Secret Wars. This doesn't set up anything. I guarantee none of these projects, with maybe the exception of First Steps, actually leads to any of the content they're making for Avengers Doomsday and Avengers Secret Wars. None of this matters. It's crap. It's boring. It's uninteresting, and it's reviled. This is a lot of this, especially Black Falcon, Captain America, tootling around in this brave new world. This is all new, all different Marvel. Same with Riri Williams, the most hated and rejected run in Marvel Comics history. And the only reason Disney keeps going forward with it is because Disney owns it all. This was done right after they bought the whole kit and caboodle. They are dumb. They do not realize this didn't work before, and it's not gonna work now. MCU, it's done. Yeah, Doomsday and Secret Wars, they're going to come out. I'm not saying they're not going to come out, but they're going to come out and nobody's going to care because show me excitement for this. Outside of window-licking, drooling, touching themselves fans on social media, X, Twitter, whatever, show me anybody in the real world. Find 10 normies on a street and ask them, what's going on in the MCU and do you care? And I guarantee you ain't going to find a single one that says, wow, I'm ready to go see Sam Wilson as Captain America, because you know who they think Captain America is? Steve Rogers. That's it. That's it. This is done. It's over. But you know what? I'm going to celebrate it. I'm happy because you know what? I got the real MCU right there. All the movies behind me. All the ones that count. 2 or 3 ain't there, but all the good ones are right there. I have the real MCU whenever I want. This ain't it. The MCU ended with Endgame, whether you like Endgame or not. It was over then. Should have stopped. Should have went on hiatus for a decade, then come back and recast everybody with basically stories that existed for decades, all before, all new, all different Marvel. It's going to burn down. Burn it down faster. This is just another horrible financial disaster for Disney in 2025. And you know what? I'm happy. You're going to be happy too. Sit back, relax, watch me roast this shit. It's going to be a fun 2025. I hope to see you there. But for now, we are done. Thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, a like would be very much appreciated. If you are new here, I invite you to subscribe to me right here on YouTube. I hope to earn your trust and support using facts and logic, because facts and logic do not care about fake fans Stan and SJW Fifis. Thank you again for watching. Take it easy. Thanks for watching, everyone. If you enjoyed the video, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, check out my gaming channel at Renaissance Nerd Arcade, and follow me on X Twitter under @TheRedNerd. Thanks again for watching. Take it easy.